Good morning, everyone. Myself Saurabh Maheshwari, and I welcome you all to the ongoing lecture series on C programming. And in this lecture, we will see how the pointers to the pointer variables are created. We have seen that any normal variable who is of any data type, its address can be stored with the help of a pointer variable. Fine. So this pointer variable is going to have this address A. So if there is a variable A and there is a variable P, so this variable P is going to store variable A may be stored at 1000, variable P may be stored at 2000, and by this statement P equals to ampersand A, this makes this P to store the address of A, that is address of A and the value of A, if suppose 5, so that can be addressed with the help of pointer P, which is value at address in P. Fine. So this is the normal pointer concept. Now if we have another type of pointer, that is pointer to pointer, or we can also call them double pointers. Double pointers. So double pointer is they have two asterisks before them, and it means that they will be storing address of a pointer variable. So you have to do it like this, that q equals to ampersand p. This p has to be a pointer variable. So this q will become the double pointer. Okay, or we can say pointer to pointer. So it means there is another pointer q which has this value q, this name q, and it might have its own address, and as you write this statement, this 1000 gets stored over, sorry, this 2000 gets stored over here. Why 2000? Because address of P is 2000. So how the pointers are working? This P is pointing to this location and this Q is pointing to this location. And if you access, now we will try to see how these four different notations will work in this example. You can see we have the variable n instead of a, so I will write it n instead of a, and here you can see that this address of n is assigned to p. So this address is assigned to p, so this is the address of n and it is assigned to p, that is this 1000, and as this 1000 is assigned, a pointer has been established between p to n. So p now pointing to n. Okay, now scanf %d p. Now this scanf has been done with the help of p. Now p is ampersand n. So actually the value is being scanned in the n. So the input value is 4. So this will be 4. Okay, now q equals to ampersand p. Now this is a different notation that you have not seen right now. You have seen this notation but not for this purpose. P is itself a pointer variable and Q is holding the address of a pointer variable, that is why it is a double pointer. Okay, double pointer, or I can say pointer to the pointer. Fine. So Q would be another variable which might own stored at suppose 3000, and it stores the address of P. So what is address of P? Address of P is 2000. So 2000 is stored over here. Now what is the notation to access the value from the double pointer? So do you know what is this? Pointer P is value at address in P. Fine. So it means address in P is 1000. So value at 1000. So that is 4. Fine. So what is P? P you can see. Fine. So what we have shown, first we have seen pointer P. We have printed pointer P. So pointer P is this, that is value at address in P, that is 4. So here this 4 is printed. Now second is P. P is nothing but address of n. P has address of n, that is you can see 1000 over here. That is an imaginary address, but actual in the while actually executing this thing, so this address is 6356724. This is address of n. So this is address of n. Now see this, this is an important notation, double pointer q. So how we are going to resolve it? Value at address in pointer q. And now what is pointer q? Value at address in q. Fine. And what is address in q? Address in q is simply 2000. So this is value at 2000. So value at 2000 is what? What is value at 2000? It is 1000. So value at 2000 is 1000. So value at address in 1000. So value at address 1000. So what is the value at address 1000? That is 4. So double pointer is 4. So how you are going to resolve it? Pointer q is resolved as this line. So this is pointer q, that is value at address in q. So value at address in q is 1000. So value at 1000. So value at 1000 is 4. So this is how double pointer is resolved. Actually double pointer always gives the actual value. Fine. Now we are printing then pointer q. So this pointer q is again printed as 6356724, which is value of p, or we can say this is ampersand n, because we put q equals to ampersand p. So pointer q would be p. Fine. So pointer q is value at address in q. So value at address in q is 2000 and value at 2000 is 1000. So this means this answer is 1000 in our imaginary example, and this is 6356724 in the actual example. Now you can also see that q is printed, right? Q is printed. Q is what? 3000. This is equivalent to q, value of q is equal to the 2000 in our imaginary example, on and which is ampersand p. Okay, so address of p is printed like this. So this is nothing but address of p, since q stores address of p. This q stores address of p. So this is how we can see the double concept of double pointers. Double pointers are used to store the addresses of pointer variables. What are pointer variables? Pointer variables are used to store addresses of variables of same data type, and double pointers or pointer to pointers are used to store addresses of pointer variables of the same data type. Fine. So this is what is the concept of pointers to pointers. You can see we have printed wherever the value would be there, we have printed with the help of %d, and wherever the address is there, we have printed with the help of %u. So that is for now on in the concept of pointers to pointers. We will see further topic in the next video. Thank you.